What is up, everybody, and welcome to Bird Status Video Games, episode number 14. The,
It is pretty tattoos.
the episode where we all do fun accents because it's episode 14.
Into the motherland, the German army march. Jesus Christ, man.
As always, joining me in that corner, it's hard holding a child. That corner is Spencer1.
Hi.
And right below me is Flankton, also known as Creative R. I don't know what your thing is now, but.
Oh, I don't know what it is either.
So,
You're
how's
a robot.
Creative Robot? Nate the Creative Robot.
You know.
So, how is everybody? How is everybody doing? How you guys?
Birthday.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah. Should we sing Happy Birthday to Nate?
Oh
No, we
God.
don't sing happy birthday. We just say happy birthday. Happy
Hap-
birthday!
Happy birthday, Nate.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. And that's all we're gonna do of that. That was fun.
That was good.
Also joining us on video is my baby. Hello.
Baby! Alice!
She's not having a good time, so I'm holding her while we do this. So, if you hear her whining, that's what that noise is.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We don't mind.
So do we want to talk about LCS news or video game news first? Because there's a lot of LCS drama. Nate.
CLG drama, baby.
CLG drama bomb.
Guys, we can talk about
Let's
game news first, because there's not a whole lot.
a video game news.
Yeah,
You're crazy. There's a lot going on right now.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, I don't need that one.
Ukulele became the most funded game on Kickstarter in the UK.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
How much did it make?
I don't know, what was it? 2.5 million dollars in US dollars. Within the first week, and it still has like 30 days to go.
Wow.
Oh, nice. Good for them. Like that's good news. That's
Yeah.
good that crowdfunding is still working.
I kickstarted it.
Did you? Oh,
Backer?
great. You're one of those people.
I'm one of those people. I tend to be one of those people quite often.
Well, good.
Good on you.
Rock Band's 4's first 6 songs have been revealed. They're gonna have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Good
the
on you.
Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King,
Lame.
also known as Metallica, because that is a Metallica ripoff.
Oh.
Yeah, if you listen to the songs side by side, they're almost the same. I don't remember what song it is off the top of my head, but Fleetwood Mac, You Make Love and Fun. Jack White, Lazaretto. The Killers, Somebody Told Me.
Somebody told me you had a boyfriend.
Well,
Alright.
Girlfriend.
we know who's not going to be our vocalist. Spin Doctors, Little Miss Can't Be Wrong, and
Little Miss.
The Who, The Seeker. Those are going to be the first 6 songs. Not good songs.
Not good songs. Yeah, I want more shred. I like to play Rock Band to play like the guitar mostly, and I want more like shreddy songs that
Well,
are like quick and fun.
the Avenged Sevenfold song will be, yeah.
I hate Event Sevenfold, so
You-
it takes away from the enjoyment.
You and me both, brother. Yeah. Oh well, that is what it is.
We'll see.
What do you got, Spencer? Or Nate? Nate, do you have anything?
No, I was checking it out. I didn't see much.
Okay.
It's mostly just like, oh, gearing up for E3. What do we expect? So
Yeah, that's what a lot of things
Yeah,
are saying.
That's what most of it is right now.
Well, what do you got, Spencer? Anything else? I got a few other ones.
I do. What else did I? Oh, the E3 press conference schedule just got announced, so we'll find out more about what Bethesda's doing on Sunday, June 14th at 6:30 p.m.
Fallout 4.
Fallout 4. Who knows? Who knows?
Fallout 4, New Reno, baby.
Monday,
New
June
Reno.
15th. Microsoft's at 9:30. EA is at 1. Ubisoft is at 3, and Sony's at 6. Too bad I won't be down there on Sunday or Monday to be able to go to those. But you know. Tuesday, 9 a.m. is Nintendo, Square Enix at 10 a.m. and the PC Gaming Show at 5 p.m.
Well,
Wow,
So
that's neat.
to be fair, when well, I guess we'll just lay it out now. When we're at E3, because we're going, so everybody knows now. There it is. We dropped the bomb. We'll be at E3, so anybody that's out there that's watching that's gonna be there, you see us, say hi. We'll talk. We'll go get some lunch or something.
We'll flex on you.
But when we're there, I think the main thing we're gonna be doing is being on the floor anyway. I mean, with
yeah,
those, I mean, it would be really cool to go to like, I mean, obviously, yeah, the keynote, Nintendo's press conference, and Square Enix. But from 10 to 5, we just be on the floor playing all the games that are gonna be there,
Hell
because
yeah. I want
we
to play
this
Sonic Rock Band 4.
this is a good segue into my next news story. Star Wars Battlefront gameplay will debut at E3,
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah.
so we'll have that there.
What was I reading about Star Wars Battlefront gameplay? Hold on, let me pull up this. They Dice talked about the lack of space battles.
I cannot
Today.
hear you. Not you.
Lack
You're
of
fine.
space battles.
Yeah, they want the players to stay in the same environment, and they don't want players to fly off and do something over here. So they just want it to be on the ground. So that's
I
why
did
they
not know
do it that way. That's what makes sense. So we'll see how it goes.
Hi, my love. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think that's it. For Battlefront. That's my Battlefront news.
Yay.
Um,
Oh,
Destiny
you want to go? Okay.
expansion gets released on Tuesday. Woo!
It does.
I heard that I was listening to a podcast they were talking about they found a copy of brand new Destiny in packaging at Target for $25. I was
Whoa.
like,
You can buy
I
it
would pick it
from PSN right now for $29.99.
ugh,
Yeah, but Nate doesn't have PSN.
Yeah.
so-
He does have an Xbox One, which was April's best-selling console in the United States.
That's true.
What?
I did hear about this.
Yeah, Xbox One's actually outsold PS4. I think all year, but overall sales PS4 is still destroying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess they're catching up.
hell yeah.
What else do I have? Mark Zuckerberg wants your children to play video games because
I-
it helps them learn better.
I saw that. Mark Zuckerberg.
No, really, he just wants all the kids to buy Oculus Rifts because he owns Oculus Rift. That's
Oh.
all that it is, and we all know it.
Oculus D3, baby.
Yeah, Oculus Morpheus and the Steam one. I don't remember what that one's called.
The HTC whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Rainbow Six Siege release date and special editions announced. It will be released worldwide on October 13th. I'm not
Sure.
gonna. Yeah. Special editions don't look cool, so I don't care. There's like a, and of course there's gonna be a season pass like with all games now because everybody hates everything.
Guillermo del Toro is probably never going to try to make a video game again because both the games he was working on, both got canceled.
What was the other one?
It
No
was,
Silent
it
Hills.
was a project called Insane that he was working on with THQ, and that fell through as well. So he's probably just never gonna try video games again, which sucks.
Yeah.
Because that would be, oh man, I'm so upset about this. We talk about it every week since the official announcement of Silent Hills was canceled.
Super shitty. It sucks, dude. The game is gonna be awesome,
Yeah.
but
You know,
now
I
we
turned on
don't
my
have it.
PS4 and realized I didn't download PT again.
Oh, gone forever.
Gone forever. I can't ever play it again. That's
Um,
alright though. For Jay's bachelor party, we played PT on a gigantic screen in a theater with full sound. So
Oh god.
Nice.
I got my PT experience.
Yeah.
I will always remember that as PT.
Life is Strange Episode 3, Chaos Theory gets a release date.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
I still need to play episode 2. I enjoyed episode 1 a lot. We reviewed it in like episode 2 or 3 of BTVG.
Yeah, that was forever ago. But it will be released on May 19th, so Tuesday. They announced it a week in advance that it was coming out, so.
Oh,
Woo,
look
woo,
at that.
woo.
Well, cool. I will play that. And review it. But I'm probably going to review House of Wolves this next week. To be honest.
Nice. I'll probably do The Witcher because that game's coming out on Tuesday. Um,
Yeah.
wait.
Um,
Do you
I
have
think
anything?
that covers everything for me for video game news. That's all I wanted to talk about.
All right, I got a couple more. Unannounced AAA Ubisoft game and The Division have been pushed back to 2016.
God damn it.
Yeah, so The Division's not coming until quarter 3.
Quarter three?
3?
Wow.
That's like June through
Yeah, that's
whatever, June
like-
through October.
And
June,
an
August.
unannounced AAA title will launch in the same window. These games are key drivers for Ubisoft in the coming year, according to investors' report.
I'm so confused why the
I
development
think-
keeps getting pushed back that
okay. I'm gonna say this. I think The Division's being pushed back to make way for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, because that's their yearly release. They have to release it, and Ubisoft would be conflicted with 2 games coming out at the same time. So they're
Yeah,
gonna
what
push
about
the
Siege? Oh, that's crazy. That like fucked everything.
yeah, and
Unannounced and deploying or getting released like faster.
yeah. So
Oh my god, that's crazy.
yeah,
My buddy says the unannounced game is supposed to be Watch Dogs 2, so maybe.
yeah, I believe that.
I still couldn't beat Watch Dogs. Like I got like 3 hours into it. I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah,
Or-
I did what I do with all Grand Theft Auto games, which is I don't play them anymore. Is I go through the story until it gets to super open world, and then I just go open world. I don't do anything in the story anymore, and then I'm like, oh, well, this game's too much to handle. I don't want to play this game anymore, so I just don't play it anymore.
The
Um,
first game I actually beat was Red Dead. Like I used to be the same way, and then like Red Dead Redemption, I got
Red
hooked
Dead
on the
was
story.
really good though.
It
Like,
was so good.
I
Yeah.
wish that they would do an HD remake of that, but it's never.
No,
gonna
I wish they would just do like Red Dead 2. That'd be sick.
It's never gonna happen because
No, you shut your mouth.
the code is
just
lost.
shut your mouth.
The
The
what?
code is lost. It was made by like 4 different developers over like a certain amount of years, and then they kept building on top of the other people's code, and then now it's just kind of gone. So they can't really remake it unless they start from the ground up. So,
Huh.
Anyway, that's Red Dead.
Yeah,
Red Dead for you.
Thanks
I-
for bumming me out.
I do.
Yeah,
Remember,
you're
I do remember
welcome.
hearing about that. So remember last week we talked about the guy who made Castlevania, Koji Igarashi, and
Oh, yeah.
that thing. Well, it was announced on
That
Symphony of the Night.
Kickstarter.
no,
that I
it's
supported.
called Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
That's right.
That
It
other
surpassed the
Kickstarter
$1
did.
million mark in funding in roughly 10 hours,
Uh-huh.
Nice.
and all it wanted was
I'm
$500,000.
one of them.
Yeah.
I'm one of them that made that happen. Woo!
So like if they have some of the artwork and stuff online, and it looks really really cool.
Did is the voting done about whip or sword yet?
I believe so.
I think it was just mostly the announcement for the Kickstarter.
So
Oh, I
Okay.
think it's not an actual vote. Like that doesn't actually matter.
no, there was a vote.
Mm.
He was taking a poll, but I don't know if it's open or not.
Results.
Still. Oh, yeah, or the
Um,
results.
what-
I have
I was-
one more thing.
Wait, hold on. Going back to
Oh.
that Castlevania thing on
Oh yeah,
Kickstarter.
the spiritual
Um,
predecessor.
Yeah. So what I was reading is that you don't have to spend money on marketing anymore. You just ask for money and get all the marketing you need.
Yeah, exactly. No, dude, that's totally right. That's what gaming's gonna be soon. Like everything
Yeah.
is crowdfunded right now. The ukulele game, this game. There's I think a few more that are on there that they're
Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen.
yeah
All those are
yeah.
crowdfunded games.
It's like what's happening is like these publishers are picking up these games and throwing them on crowdsourcing, whatever,
Crowdsourcing.
crowdsourcing, and people are paying to do that, and then they buy the game on top of it. So they're making the game for free because people like crowdfund it, and then
Yep.
they're just making nothing but profit when the game comes out, and that's what's
Mhm.
happening right now. As much as I love crowdfunded games, because a lot of them have been great, like Shovel Knight, Star Citizen's going to be great when it actually comes out, because it's never going to come
Oh
out.
my god.
Um,
I still have chills
and,
thinking about
you
that
know,
trailer
yeah,
we watched
yeah.
last week. Oh.
yeah, there's a lot of games out that actually were really good, but there's some that have failed, and some that have succeeded, and then they didn't live up to what they were doing. The game never came out, stuff like that. But crowdfunding is a good and bad thing right now, but we'll see where it takes us afterwards.
Mhm.
I guess I have 2 more things actually. So there's this game coming out in Japan, and it's made by D3 Publishers, and it has 65-word long title.
Oh,
It's called Summertime High School, A Young Man's Notes. How a new exchange student like myself ran into his childhood friend on a school tour, then for some reason became super popular with the girls for his daily scoops on the school photography club, even though he only takes panty shots, and what he thinks as he goes on dates during the summer of island school life.
is this a game where you lay on your back and you just try to take upskirts the whole time?
That's exactly what this game is. Is you're trying to take as many upskirt photos without getting caught.
So,
I saw a GIF of this
Snap.
yesterday.
This is Pokemon Snap for upskirts.
Yeah, dude.
Got it.
It's crazy. I got one more thing. It's still pretty rumored right now, but Steam actually accidentally leaked this because it was listed on Steam as WildStar free to play.
Oh yeah.
So everybody's like, "Oh, WildStar's going free to play this summer." So WildStar probably free to play this summer. There you go.
WildStar's going free to play.
I might-
coming back,
I might
baby.
play
Yeah,
it.
that's what I said. I was like, "Dang, I'm coming back." Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
right
come
now, I renewed my subscription to Knights of the Old Republic. So, anyway,
Why did you do that?
because I did Star Wars Day and then wanted to play some Star Wars. So,
I saw
I'm sorry.
I hate you.
I watched the remake of what was Episode 1, and then I was like, I'm gonna play Star Wars game, and got the Knights of the Old Republic. Played it for like 2 days, never touched it since.
Yep.
So if you start playing, Spencer, maybe I'll hop on with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's free to play, isn't it?
Yeah, it's free to play the story, but if you want to do anything else, then
I subbed because you get like 12 times bonus XP for completing storyline quests.
Oh well, fuck that.
So
I'm
decided to do
fucking
that.
yeah. But yeah, that's all the news I have for overall gaming news.
Well, before we go into League of Legends, can we talk about Heroes of the Storm real fast? Because that's another MOBA, obviously.
No,
Yeah.
MOBA. Anyway, I'm on the road to 30 right now, and I've been playing it
Oh,
pretty-
why don't you let me know?
pretty a lot. It's been fun.
I've been playing it pretty a lot.
Yeah.
Words.
That's the words I used.
Yeah.
Fucking words.
Anyway, it officially releases out of beta finally in 16 days on June 2nd, so that should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
They announced that they're going to be doing a World Championship series, so like the LCS but for Heroes of the Storm, and they're going to do Korea, Europe, the Americas, from North America, Latin America, and then they've got China and Taiwan in the America Championship. There's going to be Southeast Asia's included in there, as well as Australia and New Zealand. So they're just kind of bundling it all together. So, but those are all the leagues. There's 5 leagues, and then there's 4 different leagues inside of the American League. So,
Gotcha. That's fun.
anyway, they're really trying to promote it, I think, pretty well. After Heroes of the Dorm was so successful, actually broadcasting on DirecTV a couple weeks ago.
Oh man,
like,
I
that
got
was
so much
so
flack.
cool.
Yeah, but ESPN got so much flack for that.
Really?
Yeah. Colin
Why?
Coward hates esports. He doesn't get
I
it.
think that's dumb.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think that's so dumb.
Colin Coward's a
Welcome to the old world.
yeah.
The old world. But yeah, I think it's awesome. I actually
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be great.
told the marketing department at the Mountain this week that they're like, well, we should find new market segments that we haven't like figured out how to hit and get them to come to Mammoth. I'm like, esports, just
Yeah,
esports.
duh.
Get esports in Mammoth. The juxtaposition of playing video games like somewhere where it's like beautiful mountains and then esports. Come on, just do it. So anyway,
Yeah,
we'll see
I
if
mean,
that ever happens.
It could work.
But anyway, there's like what $1.5 million in the prize pool, $1.2 million in the prize pool for the World Championship. So that's for Heroes of the Storm. So that's
wow,
gonna be
Heroes has $1.2 million already in the prize pool.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah.
'Cause it took
they're
League
just trying to
3
make it big.
seasons.
They're-
It took-
that's it.
Yeah, it took
I mean,
League.
it is a Blizzard game.
Yeah, it took League 3 seasons to get the $1 million mark, and it took Dota forever to get to $1 million in a prize pool.
Yeah, but now they're hitting like stupid marks. Now they're like 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Invitational, like,
Yeah.
but it's also all like crowdsourced money too.
Yeah,
But-
that's why.
I'm so the World Championship will take place over 4 events at BlizzCon November 6th and 7th in Anaheim. So
Nice.
that's just right down the road, right? So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
so we
I
can
mean,
go
we'll
to
be in
that.
the neighborhood, so.
Anyway, so that's Heroes of the Storm, June 2nd. Free to play. You don't even have to buy it. Like right now, it's in pay to play buy.
Yeah, it's in closed beta.
I'm gonna update it right now so we can play.
Yeah,
Spencer.
but the like all the rumors were saying that they were going to charge to play it, but Blizzard has recently announced that it is going to be free to play when it comes out.
I've seen commercials on TV. Free to play.
Yeah, like I
Second.
saw a bunch of things saying it was free to play too. But after all the rumors came out saying that they were going to charge,
Yeah.
it was going to be like $20 or something to buy the game, and then all the stuff you could like in-game stuff you can buy, like the skins and whatnot. But
Yep.
yeah, there you go.
Cool. So Heroes of the Storm, June 2nd. Go play it.
I'll play it right now if I want to.
So moving
you-
on from
you don't tell me
MOBAs
how to live my
and going
life.
to more MOBAs.
Yeah.
League of Legends.
Well, wait.
And
Let's
the
talk to
LCS.
the MSI real quick. The final.
MSI, oh my god.
Yeah, well, it was last Sunday, and it happened after we stopped broadcasting. But
I know. I
the,
watched the rest of it.
yeah, the finals were between EDG, which is the Chinese team, and of course SKT, the South Korea team.
Korea.
EDG won.
3-2.
Yeah, they went the distance all 5 games. It was a good series. It was fun. Lots of crazy plays to be had in that series.
Faker lost on the LeBlanc.
Did you guys end up watching the caster game?
Yes, I did. It
I
was so
did
fun.
not. I did not.
It was
It's good.
It's really funny.
Dude, Freak's Vayne was surprisingly impressive.
Yeah.
Solo killed Fabivin twice, and by league rules, that means he's better than Faker.
Yep.
Yep.
Caster is better than pros. Got it.
Not just any pro, the pro.
Yeah,
The pro.
the god Faker Senpai. All right, but I just wanted to cover that real quick because we talked about it last week and didn't get to finish. But in bigger news, Nate, would you like to take it away?
Yeah. So CLG's mid laner Link stepped down, and not only did he step down with a bang. Dropped an 18-page fucking report on the problems of CLG and a little bit of his history, which caused Double Lift to respond, their AD carry. Pretty much everybody in CLG's management had to respond to it. Like Hotshot, he did something. Skara, who's no longer with the team, he responded. Chaucer responded. Like, it was crazy. It set Reddit, like the League of Legends Reddit was ablaze with the CLG drama. And a lot of people were saying, they're like, oh my god, I bet you TSM's so happy because this took away from everybody like talking shit on their performance.
Yeah,
Everybody is all about CLG now.
Totally.
It was, I don't know, it was really eye opening, I guess, to get like an insider's perspective and an unfiltered perspective, like he was no longer on the team. He made it clear that he didn't want to play anymore. So he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna burn all my bridges.
Yeah.
And just went ham. It was nuts.
He's like, I don't want to play anymore. Here's everything that's wrong with what's going on. Mic drop. Boom.
Yeah,
And
pretty
he's
much.
out.
It was great. Like at first I was like, I'm not gonna read this, and then I'd read like a couple paragraphs, and then end up reading like a couple pages. So I'd scroll up, and I ended up reading it all. I didn't read all the Chaucer's because Chaucer dropped a fucking book too. I don't know how
Yeah.
long his was.
I think this is like 5 or 6 pages.
Yeah, but it was really interesting to see the kind of, I don't know, the effect that this had. Like I've seen pros retire in the past, and they've left like like a half a page. Like, I just like to thank everybody, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Really professional and stuff. But so I guess like they've left on good terms. But just Link just went out in a ball of fire, man. It was crazy, super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
that's-
Double Lift's response, he Double List response has actually made me laugh. It was actually the first part of the whole thing that I read. I still haven't read what Link actually said completely, but I did read what Double Lift responded with, and it was actually pretty funny. Like he said that Link said that his mechanics and his lane was the only thing he cared about. He didn't care about the game itself, and he was like, "Yeah, when all of your solo lanes are losing, I have to pick up the slack." And it was that made me laugh. And then he said Double Lift isn't willing to learn the game or change the way his play style. And then Double Lift said that he's like, I play the way that I play, and I realize I make mistakes. My builds are bad. I have a lot of questionable calls, but nobody else is gonna say anything, and no one else is gonna try. So I have to step up and do all these things. And
Yeah.
he was playing the role of the team captain, and
He wasn't the captain.
yeah, he
That
wasn't.
was the problem.
And he wasn't the captain. Then that was the problem, is that they don't have a team captain.
Mhm.
Yep.
And an ADC should never be the shot caller or team captain, because he should be
Fuck
focusing
no.
on.
He's got to focus on
Yeah.
on himself. He's pretty
Yeah.
important. That's like my biggest problem is when I play ADC is I don't pay attention to everything else going on. And at one point I shouldn't. Like I don't really need to. I need to focus on trying to win lane so that when we do get into team fights, I'm strong. I can defend
Yeah.
myself.
Exactly, but yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see what happens with CLG.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Chat just takes up the entire window. What
yeah,
the hell?
I really wish you would stop opening that and sending messages through that.
I'm not. I did one.
Yeah, you did one, and that was one too many. If you do it again, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna uncover your face.
Okay, fine.
What's going on in chat? What about Nate and the guy with the beard? No offense.
Let's party
What's
train.
happening?
The end of the Third Reich.
What is their favorite game? My favorite game of all time?
Yeah, your favorite game of all time.
Oh, okay, well, let's.
Or just right now. Just right now.
Flankton is the guy right up below.
Creative R.
Yeah, he's
Creative Robot.
Creative Robot, which is what he's been named through this go-to meeting thing we're using. My favorite game. That's a tough one. My favorite game of all time. Wow, that I never actually tried to put it in perspective.
How about since we started the show?
Since we started.
Yeah. For
Axiom Verge.
I was gonna say, of the games we've played and actually reviewed, I would say Axiom Verge is my favorite game right now.
Okay, cool. There you go.
There you
that
go.
works as an answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, really
Axiom Verge.
first. I was gonna say the league stuff that was pretty much it. Just the CLG drama.
MSI and CLG, that's what it's about. For
Yeah,
League.
I think it starts up again in, I don't know, 2 weeks, a week. I'm not sure when the summer split starts. So
I mean, summer promotion is going on right now.
it's summer promotion.
Not right now. Well, I think it's for the Korea teams because it's like Samsung Galaxy and Prime Clan. So it's the promo league happening.
There was in that one of the
Fridays.
casters. It was his name's Chobra. He does a lot of English translations and stuff. He casted 12 and a half hours of Korean summer promotions
Whoa.
by himself.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was
What?
like in a row. There was no breaks. He
Yeah.
did all 12 and a half hours by himself, straight, just the whole thing.
Yeah, he's crazy. And I guess it was I caught some of it and it wasn't bad. He was pretty entertaining. And I was reading some of the comments and they're he kept it up through the whole thing, so good on him. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. 12 and a half hours of screaming and yelling about League of Legends. That's too much.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what they go through with MSI the whole weekend.
A tournament? Yeah.
That's insane. Yes, this is a baby in my lap. She's sleeping right now.
Little baby.
Here,
But yeah, so
Baby.
LCS starts back up with the primetime league show on Wednesday, May 27th. So, and then it jumps right into the EU LCS.
Hell yeah.
LCS.
So
Yeah. And then we'll.
it's so weird not seeing Coast in there anymore. Enemy Esports has
Coast?
taken over that.
Who gives a shit about
and,
Coast? They're trash.
Yeah, Coast
And
is
then-
Coast is gone, and
And who else left?
Winter Fox. Winter
Fox got.
Oh, I
erased
guess
too.
Fox.
that's new news too. CLG they picked up Pobelter because they got rid of Link.
Yeah.
Pobelter's their new mid laner, along with
Wow.
Who High? I don't know how to say.
Yeah, I
his
think
name.
it's Huey.
Oh, okay. But they're doing kind of an SKT thing where they're splitting time between Faker and EasyHoon.
Yeah.
They're splitting time between Pobelter. Oh, and they also picked up a guy named Stixay, and he is a ADC. So they'll be doing the same thing with Doublelift, I'm guessing.
CLG has just such a giant roster right now with.
They have a seven-man roster.
Yeah,
which is
that's
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
So,
insane.
I'm really
But,
interested
like-
to see how that will work out.
Most teams don't even have any kind of like substitutes, and they're like, we have a substitute for every lane.
Suck it. So when our team plays battle, just put a whole new roster in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
I think
pretty
that's it
insane.
for League.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about other than
so-
the drama.
Yeah, it's off season.
Drama
So
bomb.
TDK and Enemy are the two new teams for NA LCS. So
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And TDK is Alex Each's team.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's
Who's-
he's actually the sub.
do I know who this is?
Alex Each used to be the
was-
mid laner for Gambit Gaming and
Yeah.
Moscow.
He was the mid lamer.
Yeah.
Mid
lamer.
Meat
He was really good.
lamer.
Though.
Yeah, no,
he's a Russian dude, but he's playing in America now. So
yeah. I think he was probably one of the best mid laners in EU. Him and
Yes,
Xpeke.
sir.
So
and Frogan.
yeah, take your pick between the three of them. All three of them are going to carry you.
That's like what Europe makes as mid laners, like Bjergsen. He's from Europe.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. So what's next? Reviews?
I don't know. I guess we just got our game reviews. The games we played this week. Who wants to go first?
Theater.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, HD remake. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. This is
HD remake of an HD remake.
HD remake and HD remake. Actually, no, they just ported it straight over. That's all.
Oh, it's exactly the
It
same.
doesn't even have better graphics than
Oh god.
Vita or PS3. But here's my lovely cheaters guide that I use, and I love
Why
using
don't you
this
just use
thing
the fucking internet?
because I like holding something in my hand. Look at it's got like enemy bestiary and amazing stuff in here, so
Yeah.
it makes the game more fun for me to play. So that now you know my secret to beating every game: cheaters guides.
You use a cheater.
I really am. It's really fun. It's nostalgic for me because I played this game when it first came out on PS2, 14 years ago. 13 years ago.
Yeah, whenever it
14
came
years.
out.
Something like that. Anyway, it's my favorite Final Fantasy story. For me, it's better than 7 just because like this was the first Final Fantasy game I ever got into. So anyway, it's a fantastic remake. There's some stuff that gets a little weird where it's like, okay, yes, they remade all the faces for the main characters, but then some random dude shows up and is like, Braska's blah 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 blah, and his face is still all polygon.
That's I think that's the biggest problem right now with all HD remakes is they do most of like the main characters and everything else just still looks like it's 20 years old and it just looks weird and awkward.
But I mean the remake that they did for the main characters and all the cutscenes and everything there is fantastic. Like it looks so good. Yeah.
Well, I thought you
That's
were gonna
really
feed
the
me
only
later.
thing that's a little strange.
No, it was too late by then.
That's the only thing that's a little strange is the characters that don't really mean anything in the game. They still have polygons, but the fighting style and all of the enemies, everything's redone to make it look like absolutely amazing. So, anyway, that's what it's about. Is Final Fantasy X and 10-2. I've only played through 10 so far. I beat 10 for the most part. I mean, I still have to go around and farm for a while and go collect the legendary weapons and stuff. But I mean, 10 is an amazing game. 10-2, not so much of an amazing game as the first sequel to Final Fantasy they ever really made. But I mean, I haven't played through 10-2 yet, so that'll be for another time. But for 10, I give it a oh Oh god, what's our rating system? We really need to write this down.
Fuck.
I
Every
did write
week,
it down.
a
You guys
wizard
are the only
beard.
ones who didn't write it down.
I give it a wizard beard.
So a 9.
With some
9?
fuzz. With some
Yeah,
fuzz.
that's a 9. 9.5.
9.5.
Oh wow, 9.5. Wow, that's
Yeah, I mean it's a fantastic remake to an already great game. So if you haven't played it, go out and play it. Don't spend the $130 that I did with buying it on PS3, Vita, PSN, and the original PS2.
that's more than $130 there, buddy.
Yeah, that's a little more than $130. So
you're pushing $200 on Final Fantasy X.
on Final Fantasy X with a player's guide.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
good job.
I got the limited edition, so it came with this lovely flip calendar with cool images. So
Oh, that's fun.
yeah, so now I have a calendar for this year. Awesome.
Hooray.
And you only had to spend $200 on it.
And I only had to spend $200.
Good fun stuff.
So anyway, Wizard Beer with some fuzz, 9.5. That's my
Nice.
rating. I'm sticking to it.
I'm sticking to it. All right. Well, then I'll talk about it's a new MOBA. It's still in early access, so it's really hard to give it a real rating. It's called Sins of a Dark Age. It's on Steam. It's free to play right now. There's really not a whole lot of characters. I think there's like 12 or 13 total characters right now. It's really weird. The last hitting is weird and awkward because it has like a weird delay in auto attacks. When you auto attack, like the animation goes, but it takes like half a second for the actual like bullet or like hit to go through. So last hitting was really hard to get used to. It has a lot of balancing issues. The characters are not balanced at all, and once the character gets a little bit of a lead, it's impossible to catch back up, and you can't win.
Yeah.
The map is gigantic. It's a normal 5v5 map, almost set up exactly like League of Legends map is.
Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, Summoner's Rift, but it's super. It feels gigantic. I don't know if it's any bigger. I don't know if it takes any longer, but it feels like it's twice the size. The jungle camps are weird, and like, you know how you get summoner spells? That's what they're called. In this, you get them as you level up. You start with one, and you have to keep it after you get it, and then you level up to I think it's level 4 or 5, and you get to pick another one, and you can level those up in game as well as you level up. So I mean that's kind of cool, but kind of sucks too. And it was kind of really hard to, like, if your team wasn't on the same page and you were trying to jungle and you started with a jungle summoner spell, your whole team had to go with that. If they needed your help somewhere else, they're like, oh, well, there's 2 tops, so you have to come play top with me. After you already picked that, then your summoner spells are totally worthless at that point, and you're not going to be able to do anything. So it requires a lot of communication, and there's not any communication in any MOBA.
There's none.
There's no communication in pretty much any MOBA I've ever played. Everybody kind of just does their own thing and just goes for it. And even when you try to communicate, a lot of times they don't communicate back. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, I need this, but nobody's doing anything. I'll just stand here like this.
So how
So-
I feel about this game is it's just a shittier, cheesier looking League of Legends or Dota.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's kind of hard for like a new MOBA to like break out with. So like it's already getting to be a diluted market, and the established ones have such like a solid fan base that they're not gonna switch over. So
Unless you come up with something
Exactly.
original. I mean, Smite kind of original with the MOBA style, but
with the third person camera. and
Okay, I get that.
everything's
That's more
still shots.
original.
Like yeah.
But I don't know. Like, if you're just gonna come up with the MOBA, unless you're like Heroes of the Storm, which has an established market of Diablo, StarCraft, and World of Warcraft, like you can't really come into this market with a game that looks and feels like everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's just gonna be comparing it to everything else, and it's not as good. So fuck that. I'll just go play that game instead.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hadn't played League in months, but after I played that game, I was like, well, this game's not as good as League. I'm gonna go play League.
I heard you played League with Josh the other day, and
Yeah,
I was sad.
I did.
I
yeah.
didn't catch you. I didn't catch you on.
Yeah, we played.
ARAM?
Yeah, that's what it's called. I totally spaced on
That
what it
new,
was.
the new fucking snowball mechanic is the worst. It totally ruins Abraham.
Dude, it was so much fun. I was I got J4 and snowballing in, and then they would try to run, flag drag, alt, poof, done. They're dead.
Yeah.
Like just wrecked.
It
It was
sucks because
awesome.
like they just need. I think they need to tune it. I think the range is way too freaking long, and the
Yeah, no,
hitbox is way too big, and the
yeah.
cooldown is way too short. Like it's just such an OP spell. Like why wouldn't you take that? Uh,
I didn't take it the first game we played because I had somebody that didn't need it, and I needed to stay away anyway. I don't remember who it was off the top of my head, but yeah, good. It was good. It was fun.
Yep.
I don't think I'll be playing a lot of League still anyway, but you know, I got.
I'll
to
be
play
playing
a little
lots of Heroes of the Storm. That's my plan.
I can't.
The
I
road
can't
to
do it.
ranked.
it's just like Heroes of the Storm is just such an easy version of League.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
playing. I'm like, ugh.
But that's what makes it fun,
That-
man.
my
It's totally
problem-
different.
My
You
problem
don't really
with,
have lanes. You don't have like it's just different.
My problem
Yeah.
with Heroes of the Storm is it's too reliant on your other laners. Like in League and stuff like that, if your other laners are having a bad time, you can go help them and it'll change the aspect of the game. But with Heroes of the Storm, everybody shares all of the experience that your whole team has gotten. So if you have a lane that's down, it's really hard to catch them back up because your whole team is down.
Mm-hmm.
That's my issue with Heroes of the Storm. But I mean,
But I
guess
do think the neutral objective minigame thing can
Yeah,
kind of sway
that's
that.
what I was
turn
gonna
the
say,
tide,
all of the-
So
all of the thing is like, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's got
just
its
like
pros and cons.
in my chat, Cobra Doc just said Heroes is all based on the team, so if you get two bad people, you lost. And that's exactly what it is. There's no catching back up from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's my
I don't
big
know.
problem with Heroes of the Storm is like there's so many people
You're-
that just want to
okay.
play it because they can, but there's nobody that knows how to play it and is good at it. So it's like
Yes and no. I mean, if you can capture the map and do the map objectives, you'll win, even if you're on the downslope and starting to lose. So
okay.
Little
anyway,
baby.
That's
that's
Oh, hold on.
it's still possible to come back
Just
in that
here,
game, which is
chill
what I
out.
like about it.
I'm not ready.
So
We're not ready.
anyway, let's see, Nate, what do you got for this week? What are you reviewing?
Oh yeah.
I am reviewing Broken Age.
Broken Age.
So they released
really
a
hot.
20. It's a 19. I may be 20. I don't
Give
know
me
if
a
it's
couple
20th episode.
seconds. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm just gonna talk to myself for now. I'll talk
Yeah.
to the viewers.
Talk to
Uh,
the viewers.
So they released a 19 part documentary on this game. This was the first big video game that got crowdfunded off a Kickstarter. It made about $3.5 million. Took about 3 years to make. They needed even more money on top of what they had originally got through the Kickstarter. And yeah, the documentary was super interesting. If you're a fan of Tim Schafer or Double Fine games in general, I recommend watching it. I don't know, it was really good. But it inspired me to actually give these fools some money and buy this game. Not really, like I had some idea of what it was, but when I got it, I found out that it is a point and click adventure game. And it's really fucking boring. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, it makes you think and try to figure out the puzzles and stuff.
Are you
But
guys going there?
I don't know. The art style is super good. It's all
well,
supposed to be
show me
painted
the-
by one
how's the
guy,
car
but that
seat?
was kind of a tall order to ask of one guy to paint an entire video game. So they kind of in the documentary they explain how they split it up, and the main painter guy kind of gave everybody a key on how the art style should be done. So it looks pretty good. You can totally tell on some characters how they don't seem to have as much like polish or as much detail as the main characters, but it's kind of whatever. This the humor in the game it's super good. The writing is phenomenal. Tim Schafer is such a great writer. If you ever played like Brutal Legends or Iron Brigade, I know Psychonauts is really good. Like, I don't know. I think just the writing and the story alone is worth the $25 I paid for it. So it's really good. And
That's fun.
yeah, I'm not done with it. I just got to Act 2. So what they did was they released Act 1. They cut the game in half, released Act 1, and then used the profits from that to finish Act 2. and Act 2 just released last month. I think the 28th is when it came out on April. So yeah, it's kind of a super like it's a really interesting story. It's kind of sad because they have to do some layoffs throughout like part of it because of other projects of the studio kind of fell through. And that's what's really cool about the studio is that it's all independent. Like they don't want to have to go to a publisher because they don't want anybody else kind of sticking their fingers in their pie, the creative pie, so to speak. So if they want to put something in, they get to put something in, and they don't have to rely on some fucking banker guy. It's like, that's a really interesting concept, but I don't know how well it's gonna sell. So take that out of the game. So
Yeah.
that's what's super cool about this game and the studio in general is that they're trying to go fully independent. So that's like with this Kickstarter thing is like funding games. It kind of makes their job a lot easier, but also a lot harder because they don't have big publishers backing them. So I don't know. They got the money they got, and if they run out of it, sucks. So
Speaking of
far,
that money thing,
Mhm.
somebody in my chat said Tim Schafer is a bag of something. He can't budget and went back to Kickstarter to kickstart Broken Age again because he ran out of money.
yeah. Like so, they talked about that in the documentary, and it went from they originally asked for $400,000, and they got like 3.5 million. And everyone's
Oh.
like, "What the fuck?" So what ended up happening is you see all that money, and then your ideas of the game grow, and you want to do this, and you want to make everything super good because you have all this money, and then you kind of just over budget. And it also,
Yeah.
a thing he mentioned is that they spent $400,000 alone on backer rewards, something I didn't really think of. So
Wow.
yeah, like $500,000 on like all the goods, like the hard goods, like shirts and posters and whatever the hell, everything else they got. So that there's that too.
That's pretty
But,
crazy.
yeah, it's like I mean, if you're salty about the game, I would recommend watching the fucking documentary. And you get their side of the story, and it really kind of puts it all in perspective of like how the industry works. I guess a company making video games, how like the stress they go through and everything. And it's like even if it took another year and another $1 million, after watching that, I'd be like, whatever. I know they're trying. They're putting their heart and soul into the game, and they're not trying to rip anybody off. So it is what it is. Shit happens. But yeah. So the game itself is cool. Like I said, it's a point and click, not very exciting. In his days of first person shooters and like third person platformers, adventure games and shit.
All the action we have nowadays.
Yeah, like I had a feeling it might be like I might fall into that, but I don't know. I think the writing and the story kind of saves it. It leaves you wanting to figure out what's going to happen next. So I've been using me and Spencer got something in common. Been using cheater guides online though, trying to help me out with the puzzles because I've been trying stuff and it's so funny because it's like the most simplest solution when you finally figure it out. Like there was one where I had to put a ladder on a nest to get a bird egg out of it. And every time I put the ladder on the nest, the bird would knock the ladder out, and then I would try to climb on the ladder, and it would fall through the clouds. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. It turns out the solution was I had to put these cloud shoes on the bottom of the ladder to keep them from falling through. And I'm like, oh, fucking duh. Like, I just never would have thought of it. So, I don't know. My brain just doesn't work that way. But
Yeah.
I don't know, it's fun for what it is. It's got a lot of big name actors. Elijah Wood does the main boy in the picture.
Oh, that's fun.
Jack Black is in
Frodo.
it. Will Wheaton is in it.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton?
Yeah, it's really good. Pendleton Ward's in it, and his character's super funny.
You've caught my interest.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go buy this game twice now.
But yeah, just the gameplay is a click and point and click, super slow, monotonous, use your brain. But the story and the backgrounds, the art, the animation, everything else is fucking amazing. So that's kind of saves it for me. But I'll have a rating when I finish it. I'll try to finish it probably today or tomorrow. So
awesome.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. Boom. There we go.
Boom, boom.
Bada boom.
Bing, bada, bing, bada, boom, bada, boom, boom.
Bobby, did you have any other games that you were reviewing, or is it just the shitty MOBA?
I don't think I played anything else really.
Okay.
That
Cool.
dad life.
Dad life.
No.
You got that dad bod with that dad life.
Yeah. Dude, I had the dad bod before it was cool.
That's true.
You
Oh
people,
yeah,
brother.
I
Me
forgot
too.
about that. Yeah, I did play a game called Dead Breed. It's another MOBA type game. It's the graphics are great in that game. It's a little slow, but
Mhm.
graphically it's super pretty. I think it's also free to play on Steam. So if you have Steam, you can pick that one up, and I'd play it. At least give it a shot. If you're into MOBAs, you might as well just try them all until you find one that fits.
Gotta try them all.
I wanna
League of
be
Legends.
the
That's what
very
it is.
best, like no one ever was. Anyway,
Got him.
Oh man.
Music
Well, do we want to talk about new releases this week?
yeah, hit me with some releasing this
Do
week
it.
business.
Some cool
Witcher.
new releases. Well, we all know The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is coming out on Xbox One, PS4, and PC on Tuesday.
Wait,
So we're all
hold
getting
on.
on PC, right?
Hold on. Somebody in my chat just said a Pokemon MOBA needs to happen, and I missed it the
Yes,
first time, but you're 100% correct. A Pokemon
We all
MOBA.
agree, Pokemon MOBA. That has
Holy
to happen
moly.
at some point.
All right,
Yeah, that'd be neat.
back to your Witcher 3 business.
It's never going to happen because Nintendo hates MOBAs.
It's never
Witcher 3
going to
Wild
happen
Hunt.
because Nintendo doesn't have anything straight right now. Anyway.
I mean, they partnered with Universal Studios. Nintendo Land! Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
So I think you can get this 20% off using our Green Man Gaming link below our channel here.
Yeah.
Did we put it in Beard Zetu's video games yet? I don't think we did. Oh, we didn't have it.
No, I haven't. It's on my Hitbox channel.
It's on Hitbox. It's also on my channel. So if you scoot on over to my channel, we have a 20% coupon for Green Man Gaming, and you can get 20% off basically all of these games, which is cool. Just pay attention to whether you're getting it on Steam or Good Old Games just came out with Steam this last week, which is interesting. And a lot of gaming companies are moving over to that instead of Steam. So, by the way, that's happening.
That's happening.
What else is coming out? PC, Mac, and Linux on May 21st. Ephanolaphysis. Yeah.
Words.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to say this, but that's how it's spelled. I don't know what it's about, but it's a PC only game.
Panellipsis?
Ephanolaphysis. Looks like it was a Kickstarter. That's now being released. So anyway, that is that. What else is coming out? I know on Tuesday we've got Farming Simulator 15 being released on PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. So
Dang.
if you enjoy Farming Simulator, that's for you.
Simulator games are getting kind of out of hand.
I know. Goat Simulator just went DayZ.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that. Hyperdimension Neptuna U Action Unleashed, a Vita only game, comes out on Tuesday.
They have released so
Jesus
many of these games. Hyperdimension Neptunia is a giant game, but they've released so many different versions of it. It's insane.
Yeah. Destiny House of Wolves expansion comes out for Destiny on PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One on Tuesday, and I'm so excited. I
What
cannot
is
wait.
it?
You'll be happy to know that I might actually play Destiny this week because of that.
Yeah? Yeah?
I'm only weeks behind, but I'll figure it out.
That's great. We talked about this earlier in the show. Life is Strange Episode 3 Chaos Theory comes out on PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. And it was just announced this last week, so that's interesting. Aces of Luftwaffe comes out on PS4 only. Whatever Aces of Luftwaffe is. Looks like a top-down shooter kind of thing where you're an airplane and get cool upgrades and stuff.
You're an airplane.
Well, you know that kind of game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then a game called Alien Shooter, a Vita-only game, comes out.
I wonder what that game's about.
Alien Shooter is the name of the game on Vita. I don't know what Sony is doing with Vita at all.
No, nobody fucking knows what Sony's doing with Vita, dude. It's like they're like, we have new games coming out, but we don't want to tell you about the new games coming out. But
they're
we
coming out.
we want you to play them, but we're not going to tell you about them. And also, what's a Vita?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
right?
Sony executives are like. Hey, so What's Vita again? What does that mean? Stupid.
I know. Swords and Soldiers 2 comes out on the Wii U shop on Thursday. So it's a Wii U only game. But it's a side scroller. It looks kind of cool. So I don't know. It should be awesome.
Yeah, somebody in my chat
Yeah.
just said Vita is a PS4 controller with a screen. You are 100% correct. Oh yeah, and Koji Igarashi came out. They remade it. Came out this last week. I don't think we mentioned that last week.
Isn't that the Castlevania? I thought we mentioned that.
No, Koji Igarashi is a game.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, we did talk about
No,
that. That's, yeah,
no,
you're
that's
right.
the guy that makes Castlevania. You're
There's
crazy.
there's a game that sounds similar to that I'm talking about.
Okay.
That I was thinking of.
Puzzle and Dragons plus Puzzle and Dragons Super Mario Brothers comes out on 3DS only on Friday.
Oh, good.
I haven't seen that.
Sounds ridiculous. NASCAR 15, PS3, and Xbox 360. Why are you releasing last-gen games, anybody? Man. I don't get it.
So Travis 1056 wants to talk about Splatoon and what we think it's going to be like.
It's Wii U and
Exclusive.
Is it only Wii U?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Wii U exclusive.
I don't know.
I don't know
Let's
much
turn
about the
right.
game. I know you paint a bunch of the levels with like guns that shoot paint.
Yeah, my take on Splatoon will be that it'll be a lot of fun for about a month, and then it'll get really boring and repetitive because I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be able to.
Is it the first-person shooter? Is that what this one is?
No, I think it's third person.
Yeah, third person. Like you cover the level. It's like you're just trying to take over the level with paint, and the other team's trying to cover the level with paint.
What? They're coming out with Splatoon amiibos? I'm so upset about this. Splatoon doesn't deserve an amiibo. 3 of them.
I don't have a Wii U, so no, I will not play it.
I'll probably sell out and play it, just because.
I'll probably sell out,
just
buy
because
the game, and buy all 3 Wii U's. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy 3 Wii U's? Can I get one of those?
Yeah. Wait. Why are you gonna buy 3?
I mean the amiibos. The amiibos. Amiibo, Wii U.
But yeah, I'll probably play it. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be fun for much longer. They have 10 to 12 DLC maps and they're all free. Well, that changes a lot of things.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, I just don't see how it's gonna be able to keep up its steam. Like it feels like it's just gonna be a game that's gonna dwindle out, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, we'll see. I mean, I could be way off and it could be way wrong. It could be awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean that comes out on May 29th. So we'll see how that goes. But for the rest of the month, there's not really any other good releases. I mean, Ultra Street Fighter 4 comes out on PS4. Rogue Legacy comes out on Xbox One later on in the month. But we can talk about those next week. June, I don't know. Heroes of the Storm, Lego Jurassic World, Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition, Heavensward. That's really all I see on the horizon. We'll find out more at E3 as things develop next month. So, and then we'll also do some broadcasts from E3 midweek in June. So that's going to be really fun.
Yeah. Well, I would like for us to at least broadcast at night every night while we're at E3, so that we can kind of talk about what we played, what we saw, and like who we talked to, what game devs we actually got to hang out with, stuff like that.
Yep, that's the plan. I'm excited. So
I'm not.
Yeah, of course you're not.
Then don't go.
It's just like an everyday thing for me, you know?
Yeah,
E3,
that's true. Nate's
every day
super
all-
popular.
Travis, I will play Xenoblade Chronicles for sure because I love Xenoblade, and I have it on Wii U. So, or whatever Xenoblade X, whatever the new one is that they're coming out with, I'll play that.
I don't know.
Although we talked about it a couple weeks ago that the Xenoblade remake that they did for 3DS just doesn't do it justice because it's such a big open game, and then you're forced to play on this tiny little screen. So I won't play it on 3DS, but I will play it on Wii and Wii U because that's fun.
Yeah, that'd be good. It'd be good.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I know you
Oh.
said you wanted to talk a little bit about this.
Oh, yeah,
Bobby.
yeah. Okay, so it's not a secret that I hate yearly releases. I hate them. The yearly releases are the worst thing that's ever happened to video games. Um, and I'm really bitter at Ubisoft because they haven't released a great game in a really long time. They've released broken games. They haven't polished their games. Their games have been not great, and it's stupid. But they have actually come out and said what happened with Assassin's Creed Unity and how bad it was, and how they're planning to fix it, which is good because that means they're actually paying attention. They're actually listening. Assassin's Creed Syndicate trailer. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Hey, you know what? Here, we'll just pop it up. We'll bring it up. We'll have it play real quick. How do you spell Assassin's Creed? I know how to do that. What is it called again?
Ass is
ass and titties. Ass and titties.
Hey, those are two of my favorite things besides video games.
Those are two of my favorite things. Alright, let's see. I want
Real fast, while you're pulling that up, the Tales of Festival is on June 6th and 7th with Bandai Namco. And they just announced Tales of Zestiria. So if you're a Tales fan, the game's for you. And
I love Tales games.
They might make some other announcements at Tales Fest, June 6th and 7th.
Nice. Well, I really love all the Tales games. So
Tales games are really cool. I
they're
love
a lot of fun.
like anime style. Anyway, it looks like you got the trailer pulled up. Let's watch this thing.
All right.
Do we have audio?
You guys don't.
Nice.
you guys don't, but everybody else does. So and that's what matters.
Yeah, I hear this.
It's a bloody marvelous time to be alive.
Ubisoft.
Aged invention. So many clever blokes dreaming up impossible machines.
I saw a post on Reddit saying that train company didn't exist in this time period. Lol.
Yeah, well, Ubisoft has never been known as a company that's been historically correct.
Empire. The working class sleepwalks through life, unaware of the machine that drives them.
It looks pretty cool.
Let's wake them up then, shall we?
This game looks so good. Gangs of London.
Yeah, dude, it's totally Gangs of New York with Assassin's Creed. And
London. In
well,
London.
yeah, but in London.
Fuck a Fight Club? Oh shit.
It's Assassin's Creed Gangs of New York in London.
This looks so good. I cannot wait.
Little Red Dead stealing that shit?
Yeah, but as I was saying is... Alright, we'll just stop the trailer. There's not really much left to see.
Yeah, but it's pretty graphics, man. Pretty graphics.
It looks so pretty. But, yeah, so this might be the first Assassin's Creed game I play since the first one.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't played any of them
Black
since.
Flag was so good, and Rogue was so good.
I played Black Flag for probably an hour.
That's it? You didn't even get to the good part.
I know. That's what everybody keeps telling me. I just couldn't do it.
And then Rogue was exactly Black Flag, but in North Atlantic. So good.
I just can't do it. It left a really bitter taste in my mouth. So I just haven't been able to play.
Unity left a bitter taste in my mouth because I love collecting things, and we showed a map on our stream when I reviewed Unity, and it was just too much. Too much in such a small little space. So, anyway, yeah. But I'm excited about Syndicate. Syndicate is going to be real good. It's going to be real good.
Like I said, it's going to be Assassin's Creed Gangs of New York in London.
London. Gangs of London.
That's really hard to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else we can talk about.
That's our pod show, everyone. Make sure you join us throughout the week where me and Party Train up there in the corner, we stream all week. I don't know what Flankton does over there.
I jerk off.
Yeah. Two-handed.
But we have fun streaming throughout the week. I play a lot of Space Sims and video games and stuff. And then I'll I'll probably be streaming a lot of Destiny this week because of House of Wolves.
I will be actually tonight. Tonight I'm going to start a Witcher marathon. I'm going to start playing The Witcher 1 tonight, and then I'll play The Witcher 2 after I finish that. Probably tomorrow, and then
What?
You're gonna
leading up
finish it in one
to
night?
Yeah, what?
dude, watch me.
Isn't it like a 35, 40-hour game?
Yeah,
each?
with all the side stuff.
I guess.
I'll just do speed run.
tried to put it in the
I've never played
failed miserably in the first mission. I couldn't do it.
I've never
couldn't
played
do
any
it.
of those games, and I'm gonna speed run them all.
The
And
hype of the third game you've never played the first two of.
exactly. And I'm gonna fail. I'm not gonna finish them, and
No.
I'm already willing to accept that. But I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna
You're
fucking.
gonna try.
I'm gonna jam it. I'm gonna jam it in. But whatever. It is what it is.
Cool. Well, yeah. So join us throughout the week. Join us for our pod show next Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because we're on the West Coast. West Coast.
Woo!
Yeah, and join us next Sunday. And join us throughout the week, and we'll have fun and talk to us because we like talking to chats and stuffs.
We had no other friends.
Yeah, all the links are actually below us on our Twitch channel. You can click on any of those things, and it'll take you to our streaming pages, and you can watch the streaming happen when we play video games for the world.
And don't forget to check out our Green Man Gaming link.
Yeah, click the
if you
links.
Get 20% off almost every game in the entire store, which
Click
is
all
a
the
good
links.
deal.
Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel because YouTube has many videos, and we can have more time to have videos stuff.
Yeah, we have 14 videos on there. It should be 15, but we lost our first episode. So.
Woo!
Well, actually, we have like 16 videos on there, just 14 episodes.
Yeah, we have 14 episodes, but got a good amount of videos. Me failing at space undocking and stuff.
Dying Light video I posted.
Yeah, we need to post more. We'll post more for you guys. How's that? All of my horrible fails, I'll post all those.
We will have many time to play many games for you to all have watched Parkour. Damn it. Parkour.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next Sunday and join us throughout the week. Goodbye.
We're gonna get off here before we embarrass ourselves too much.
Parkour.